Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? How are you high vibrational beings? So here's an interesting question I've gotten. So when you find this channel, this information, you got to remember that nothing is happened by coincidental. It's all a plan for you. Everything is set up for you to accomplish what you came here to accomplish, whatever that may be. And so you want to keep in mind that if you see a video popped up and you're watching it, it's meant for you to watch it because it has some information or something that you're going to change, and it really resonates with you. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. Everyone that is watching this video right now, the universe has a message for you. I'm delivering it to you, for you. And here's the message, okay? And when I start to talk about this, all of you are going to say, oh my goodness, he is so right. I've been thinking about this. So I'm going to prove it to you right now. And while all of you are logging in, you can go and comment below and tell me if it's true or not. So let's start with the question first. This question is also for you, okay? So here's this question here. It says, very good question, and it's all for you. Hey Mark, I've been noticing something interesting. Since I found my spiritual awakening, I've discovered that I don't like working for people. Ever since I was a child, I always had this feeling that I can't do a 9-to-5 job. Why is it? I notice a lot of spiritual individuals also cannot do 9-to-5s or cannot do structured jobs. Why is it that awakened ones cannot do 9-to-5 jobs? See? So is it true? So if you're watching this, I guarantee you, you're one of those people, because nothing happens by coincidental. See, everybody's commenting, true, 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 yup, yup. At work right now. All right, let me break it down and show you something. All chosen ones, the chosen ones are what you guys are referred to as enlightened beings. All chosen beings, they cannot do structured jobs. They cannot work or do 9-to-5. If you're doing a 9-to-5 job right now, it is temporary. It means it's just taking you to the next step to form your own business. If you're watching this, you have to be a chosen one. I'm going to show you what's happening here. You're a chosen one. You cannot do structures. You don't like people telling you what to do. You don't like to be bossed around. You don't like doing 9-to-5s. The reason you don't do that, the reason you can't do that stuff is because it's in your soul contract. You see, when you got here, you came here to be independent, a free thinker. So your soul or your unconscious already know the game plan before you got here. It knows that, okay, I'm not made for this. I know this is a game. I know how to keep people down. Structure, I'm not built for that. 9-to-5, I can't do that. So what happens? You get extra download into your body and cells. That means you have extra ideas. Majority of all of you watching this, you know what you are? You're freelancers. You're business owners, or you're aspiring to own your own business. You have great ideas. You're actors, actresses, musicians. You are building a way to create your own wealth, abundance. You can't do 9-to-5. Okay, now let me get into the deeper aspect why you can't do 9-to-5 and how this is going to help you to get into your true passion or your purpose. You see, all chosen ones, they automatically know that this is all a game and time isn't real. So when they put you in structure from 9-to-5, your soul cannot take it because your soul already know the deal. Your soul know that, hey, this is fake. What are we doing here? I got bigger and better things to do. This is why you can't do 9-to-5. So what's next, Mark? All right, Mark, I get it, but I have to do 9-to-5s. I have to pay the bills. All right, here's what's happening. Many of you are doing 9-to-5s. but it's only going to be a temporary thing, because I guarantee you, most of you, while you're doing your 9 to 5s, guess what you're also doing on the side? You're building your brand, your dreams. You're working the 9 to 5, but on the side you're scheming and you're thinking of, how can I create my own business? The ideas are already downloading into you. So I'm going to show you how to unlock it and get it out. So now you understand what I'm saying? You see, the thing about chosen ones, like you guys are, is that you have a naturally higher IQ or higher awareness than the general public or population. Innately, you do that. And the reason you have that is because you've been here so many times, and you're more awakened and more enlightened than the normal population. And what happens is, you know that when you came here, automatically know when you came here, you're going to have to do some 9 to 5s, but you automatically know as well that inside of you, you have these great passion and these great ideas that you're going to use to make your full abundance or whatever. See how that works? So now here's what you want to do to get into that. Number one, if you are someone and you know that you cannot function around the structure or the 9 to 5 hustle and bustle, the rat race of the matrix, okay, you know that already, then what you want to start to do is to understand that the ideas you have in your mind and in your heart, they are going to come to fruition for you. Now, they are going to come to fruition because now that you understand, wait a minute, this guy just showed me that, man, he's been talking about what I've been thinking. I just can't do this 9 to 5. I just can't listen to these people. I just know there's something better for me. I just know that, and there actually is. So what you're going to do now is you're going to start to build your passion through what you have as the most powerful gift that you gave yourself when you got here. It's your imagination. It's the vision. It's the dream that you have in your consciousness. What you're going to do now, you're going to build upon that. Now, how do you build upon that? You're going to build upon that by continuously replaying the image in your mind of your desired goals actually manifested. And then while you're in your 9 to 5, you're going to start to get the little downloads how to get out of your 9 to 5. That's when it's going to start to come to you. And when it starts to come to you that way, that's when you'll migrate from your 9 to 5 and get into your true passion, which is being your own boss, building your own brand, doing whatever you want. Every person that is watching this video right now, that is the truth, and that will be the thing happening for you, because there's no coincidence. This video is not going to be on someone's page if they are not in tune with this message. It cannot be. So again, anyone that sees this message, it is because you cannot do 9 to 5. You cannot do structure. You have to be your own boss. You have to create your own abundance. That's because you are a chosen one. And innately you know something the majority of people do not know. You can't pinpoint it right now, but you just know it. But now you're going to pinpoint it because I'm telling you and I'm explaining to you why is it that you cannot do it. So when I ask again, it says, explain to me why is that. Here's why. Every single being here is a spiritual being first, having a human experience. Spirit is the first line of communication. Human is the secondary line of communication. Because you are a spirit, you already knew or know what you are coming here to do. So you took extra downloads with you on how to do what you're going to do. So when you got here, your physical body shows up. The ego takes flight. The ego starts to run the show. However, the spirit never leaves. The passion is instilled in your heart. So the ego will say, you got to do this 9 to 5, you got to work. But there's something inside of you telling you, this is not your future. This is not your, you cannot go do this forever. So you are fighting these two things and you're saying, man, what's going on? Well, what's going on here is you forgot who you are or who you are. You forgot that those visions and things you have in your heart, they are meant to happen for you. Sometimes you just throw them off. Don't throw them off, man. They are there to manifest for you. So the thing that keeps you stuck is the fear. But let me tell you something. Fear isn't real. Ego is trying to keep you in the rat race. That's right. The universe, your higher self, is not awakening you to be in fear. Someone says God, universe, whatever. So now you have to understand that you are a chosen one, a light worker, higher awareness beings. The passion you have a very powerful imagination, a very powerful feeling state, more than the normal population does. You have to start to exercise that stuff by visualizing it, by using your affirmations, by being in a state, by connecting with your spirit self. That is going to now translate, and you will start to see your career. Think about this. I can guarantee you this. All of you, take note. The reason you are watching or putting content into your mind about spiritual stuff, manifest, and law of attraction is because it's who you are and who you were. Your physical being have to obey the spirit. This is why you're searching this stuff out. This is why this stuff goes on your For You page. This is why you're watching this. So let's make it further. And then 99% of you that's watching this, all of you have bigger dreams of being your own boss. No, all of you, 99% of you, do not want to work for someone else. You do not want to do 9 to 5. You're only doing it because you haven't gotten to the point where you don't need to do it yet. Following me? So if this you're watching this, you're one of them. I'm put it the best way I could put it. I am not talking to anybody that doesn't get what I'm saying. There are some people out there that's great, that they can do their 9 to 5. They love it. They don't care. They go to work and they just do the thing, right? You're not one of those people. You have bigger goals, bigger aspirations. That's why you're called a chosen one. That's why you're called light workers, enlightened. But here's the thing that you're doing that's stopping you from progressing to that next level. You have accepted that you are limited, and you have accepted to live in fear. You have accepted to obey your physical mind. Stop doing it. Stop obeying your physical mind. It's just going to keep you in the rat race, in the matrix. Remember, the key word is chosen. When the universe chose you or choose you, it have to give you extra power or extra thing, because you're going to have a lot of extra burden on you. Many of you don't even know that. Many of you don't even realize how powerful you are. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. To who more power is given, more responsibility. That's just how it works. That's right. Stop obeying your physical mind. What do I mean by that? I literally mean that when you already know that you're built to do big things, you have this vision in your head and you want to create it. Your physical mind will tell you it can't be done. You don't have the connections. Stop obeying your physical mind. That's what I mean by it. Do not listen to it. It doesn't know anything. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you the truth. This is how it works. Tell your physical mind just like this. Relax. I got this under control. Tell your mind who you are, man. Okay. That's what you are. Okay? That's what you came here to do. So, if I'm lying, put it in the comments. Tell me you're not a person that's watching this video that cannot do a 9 to 5, that cannot function around structure, that cannot function with a whole bunch of people around you, that cannot be in a large sums of groups with people. You just don't function well with that. Tell me I'm lying if that's true, if I'm lying. Is anyone here can do the opposite of what I say? Can you function perfectly in large sums of group? Can you function with structure? Can you function with a 9 to 5? If you can, go comment below. The reason you cannot do that stuff is because, number one, also, you have a more sensitivity to energy. You pick up other people's energy really fast, man. So when you're in a group of your work setting, you're gonna get anxious. You're gonna feel nervous, and you're gonna wonder why. And then and here's the biggest one. Here's the biggest tip to show that you're a chosen one. I'm gonna show you something. If this is happening to you, you know 100%, and I can guarantee you it's happening to 99% of you guys. Here's how it. Whenever you go around with large groups of people, whether it be in your workplace, even if you go out into the public, into the mall, wherever there's a large sums of people, whenever you get away from those people, you feel tired and drained. And there's nothing wrong. You feel like you just did a 5-hour workout. You feel fatigued, man. Tell me if I'm lying about that. You feel so tired. You always feel like you have like chronic fatigue syndrome. This all money happens when you go out in public with people. Again, this video will only find you that is resonating too. This is the message for you. It's not there's no one on this video that will not resonate with this. If they watch it and they hear it, they'll flip it off because their mind isn't tuned to it. See, look at this. We have a solo said, I went inside a barbecue place yesterday and I got anxiety right away. So do you know why that's happening? You know why it's happening? Let me tell you why. Let me give you this scientific approach and show you how this stuff works. You see, as I said, when you came here, you took extra energy with you because you know what you have to do here. So you have extra power, you have extra sensory input, you have extra sensitivity in your nerve, you have extra power in viewing and psychic stuff. All of that is crammed into your little brain when you came here. It's still there. So now, when you go out into the public, remember, we're always communicating. The easiest way to put it on it, your volume, let's use a radio. Everyone's radio is turned to the lower and the mid level. Your volume is on blast. It's high. That's just how it's set when you came here. It was set like that for a reason, because you have so much to do. You have so much to create, to manifest. You have extra sensory input than a normal person. So when you go out into the public, naturally you're gonna pick up overpower of energy and emotions. And remember now, your body, okay, is still physical. So the body can only handle so much. So your cells are going to get a little bit depleted because you're soaking in all this extra thing that your DNA has already set it on high. And this is why you can't do 9 to 5s, man. This is why you like to be in small spaces with small groups of people. This is why most likely you like to be by yourself a lot. You like to be around a couple people. This is why you like to do your own thing, make your own work, and this is why because this is exactly what's going to happen for you when you came. This is why you're here to do that stuff. So now that you realize this stuff, all right, man, I know this for years. Okay, I've been doing it. So how do I get what I want, man? Because I've been doing this, and everything you're saying, man, is true, but I still haven't made any progress. I'm going to repeat it again. Okay? Listen. For you, the chosen people, okay? I just said something very important in the beginning of this live, and I'm going to say it again. What did I tell you? I said that when you came here, everything inside of you is extra power. That's correct what I said, right? Okay? All right. If everything inside of you has extra, put it like this, everything inside of you is like on steroids, so to speak. So you have regular energy, then you have like super power energy. That's the best way I can put it on it. You're in this like, okay, I'm gonna use a car. You're on a supercharged turbo car versus a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder car. You're a high octane fuel car beast, okay? That's what you are. So everything on you is a performance based thing. You're a high performance being. Hypercar, whatever, supercar, okay? That's the analogy. So if everything is on that level, imagine if you do this, and I'm going to show you to do it. And many of you probably been doing it but haven't been doing it consistently. If you want to get out of this rat race, for you, the ones watching this, here's what you do, people. If you visualize the stuff you want, it's going to manifest a lot faster than the normal population of people. Because you are on supercharge. Your visualizations are super higher and supercharged than all the regular people of visualization. So if you just take some time, and when you go to bed and you close your eyes and you're falling asleep and you see the image of what you want to do in the end results, excuse me, from end thinking, just the end of it, and you do that consistently, it'll come to you so fast. But you're listening to your physical mind. When you're about to do it, your mind is telling you, hey, it's not going to work. It's not. But I'm here to tell you, it's going to work, because that's who you are. So I'm not doing this video. This is not a video for you to think like, oh, to stroke the ego, to make you feel big or not. It's just not a video about that. It's the video about the truth of who you are. So you don't get in the trap of your ego saying, oh man, so we're this really powerful being, man, da 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 da. No, it's going to trick you. Just know who you are. Humbly accept it. And then start to go into your purpose and your dream and your vision. That's all you have to do. Okay, because you already know that you're powerful. You know it already. There's stuff happening to you that doesn't happen there. I mean, there's so much stuff happening for you that you can't even tell your own closest friends, or you tell your family, because they'll think that you're trippy or weird. There's things that you're seeing visions, you're seeing things, you're feeling things, you're getting voices telling you something about that person, and you can't even go and tell them. Because you're saying to yourself, man, something's wrong with me. Am I weird? There's nothing wrong with you. You're not weird. You're a chosen one, an enlightened light worker. That's what you are. So this is the message that I was told to deliver to you today, so that you can get on it and get into your passion and your purpose. So if you're here, you might as well do it. Like you say, my friend, How to Win the Lottery says it. You are the CEO, the director, and the creator of your life. Start to live it and start to do it. All right? See you again next time.